Hey there, Internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of Trevor Trove Gaming. This week, I just kind of been continuing playing through Super Mario Odyssey. I ended that game about a week ago, just in time for kind of last week's Sunday video with around 270 moons. I'm well up over 800 now. So yeah, the after the credits game of that game is fun and enjoyable and addictive. Part of that comes from the fact that I was out sick the first half of the week, so I was just kind of lying around my house with little else to do. So playing on my Switch and just collecting moon after moon after moon was a nice enough use of my time, as I had, sinus stuff trying to clog my head or drain my head at alternating times of the day. I've collected every purple coin in the game, and at this point I'm just kind of going through and cleaning up the last of the moons. And, for a game I never anticipated 100%ing, there's a good chance I might. There are some of the, super difficult and challenges that I might just be like, you know what, I don't care that much. But we shall see. If anything, they'll make for nice challenges for the flight to Maryland this week. As a reminder, I'm heading off to Maryland on Thursday this week for the Irrational Passions Extra Life 24-hour insanity. Our stream starts on Saturday, I think 11 o'clock, might be 10 o'clock, local time for them, which I believe is Eastern. I'm not quite sure. Follow my Twitter and follow twitch.tv/irrationalpassions for the latest on that and to get updated and notified when we go live. It was just announced yesterday that Greg Miller and his wife Genevieve and Joey Noel of Kind of Funny will be joining us for our festivities this weekend. So they're going to be going from a 24-hour extra live stream that they did this weekend to a 24-hour extra live stream that they're doing next weekend with us, because they're awesome people and insane. And lastly, as a reminder, if my page, which you can find at the link in the description below, reaches $1,000, reaches my goal, I will be shaving my head on the stream. And now Greg and Joey and Jen can be a part of that insanity and fun. I'm about a quarter of the way there, so hopefully you can find it in your heart to give. I also hopped back into Destiny a little bit for my weeklies, basically because I've been sitting with my Warlock and my Titan at 304 for about a month now, both of them just needing one single piece of 305 gear, and so I try and do some of the weekly challenges to get that powerful gear, and each week for the last month or so, I've been unable to get the specific pieces of gear that I need, so I'm pretty annoyed with that, and fuck random bullshit like that. That's annoying as all hell. And lastly, I managed to finish Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, this week. I'm definitely going to need to go back and play this game, because I definitely feel like I was only half paying attention to a lot of the cutscenes. There were a lot of cutscenes I hit, and then I would just immediately, instinctively, for whatever reason, go and check my phone or look at something else. And so I really only tuned in to about half of the cutscenes in that game. And there are a lot of story scenes going on, so I definitely want to go back in that. Part of that was just I think the frustration of that, even the basic difficulty level was just annoyingly difficult. So finally, in the last day or so I was playing it, I finally switched it to baby mode. I don't give a shit. Judge me all you want. I just wanted to get through the game, and I will probably hop back in at some point, play the alternate timeline, because if you are familiar with Wolfenstein, this reboot, there are basically two timelines based on who you choose to save in the beginning of the first game, and you make that choice again here in the second game, because it doesn't read your saves or anything like that. So I'm probably going to hop back in and play through that timeline, but also the entire time on easy mode this time, just because I don't care about the challenge of killing the Nazis. I just want to kill them and get to the story and find out the little pieces here and there that I missed, that I just wasn't paying attention to last time. That said, from what I did pay attention to and caught, it's, crazy fun insanity, and the marketing push has been make America Nazi free again and all that stuff, but they also really, it does a really great job of kind of tapping into the fact that if the Nazis had risen to power, there would be segments of the American populace that would have probably just jumped right on board and been fine with it. like the KKK and whatnot. And so getting to see kind of how America isn't a completely oppressed country in this is unsettling, but in a good way. And it certainly gives some very cathartic moments in the grander picture of the story as well. So that's what I've been up to this week. About 550 moons, beating Wolfenstein 2, and some pointless Destiny 2 grinding. Let me know what you've been up to in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Trevor Starkey from TrevorTrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarkey on Twitter. Please consider giving to my Extra Life campaign, which you can find at TrevorTrove.com/extra-life. And until next time, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.